Today, we're cutting through the marketing fluff. We aren't looking at initial quality surveys that track how easy it is to pair your phone. We're looking at mechanical soul. We're looking for SUVs that never break down, the kind of rigs that mechanics actually buy for their own families. And if you think you have to sacrifice the finer things in life to get that reliability, think again. We've found the rare intersection of bulletproof and baller, the ultimate luxury SUV options that offer prestige without the permanent check engine light. This is the definitive list of the SUV immortals. Number 10. Volvo XC90 2.5T. Most European SUVs are a nightmare to own out of warranty, but the first-generation Volvo XC90 with the 2.5L turbocharged 5-cylinder is the exception. This engine, the B5254, is a legend in the Volvo community. It's the same engine they used in their police cars in Sweden. Why it's one of the best long-lasting SUVs? The 5-cylinder is a low-pressure turbo. It's not working hard. Unlike the T6 or the V8 models of the same era, which had transmission issues, the 2.5T was paired with a robust Aisin transmission that, if maintained, will go the distance. Volvo is the king of interior ergonomics. The seats in an XC90 are widely considered the most comfortable in the world. It's a luxury SUV that was designed for safety and longevity, not for flashiness. Years to watch: 2003 to 2006 for the 2.5T. Avoid the T6 model if you want the immortal engine. Number 8. Jeep Grand Cherokee 4.0L i6. We're going back in time for this one. If you want a piece of Americana that defines long-lasting SUVs, you find a Jeep Grand Cherokee ZJ or WF with the 4.0L inline 6. The Jeep 4.0L is legendary. It's an engine that was originally designed by AMC and is essentially a tractor motor. You could probably run it on vegetable oil and sand and it would still get you home. Why it's in the SUVs that never break down Hall of Fame? The inline 6 configuration is inherently balanced. There are no secondary vibrations to wear out bearings. It's a simple cast iron beast. While the rest of the Jeep might, develop character, power windows might stop or a plastic trim piece might fall off, the engine and transmission are nearly immortal. The Limited and Overland trims were the luxury SUV kings of the late 90s. If you find a clean WJ 1999 to 2004 with the 4.0L, you've found one of the most capable and reliable off-roaders ever made. Years to watch: 1996 to 2004. Avoid the V8 models if you want the immortal engine. Number 8. Mazda CX-5 non-turbo. I know what you're thinking. Mazda on a list of long-lasting SUVs? Hear me out. While every other compact SUV moved to CVT transmissions, which are prone to failure, and tiny turbos, Mazda stayed the course. The CX-5 with the 2.5L Skyactiv G engine and a traditional 6-speed automatic is the most reliable modern crossover you can buy today. Why it's among the SUVs that never break down? Mazda's 6-speed transmission is a workhorse. It doesn't hunt for gears, and it doesn't have the rubber band feel of a CVT. The engine is naturally aspirated, meaning there's no turbocharger to fail at 80,000 miles. Mazda has reinvented itself as a near-luxury brand. The interior of a CX-5 signature trim is actually nicer than some entry-level BMWs. It's the luxury SUV for the person who wants a premium feel without the premium repair bills of a European brand. Years to watch: 2017 to present. Just avoid the turbo models if your goal is 300,000 miles. Number 7. Toyota Sequoia, first gen. Let's talk about a bargain immortal. If you want a full-size rig on a budget that qualifies as one of the best long-lasting SUVs, look for a 2001 to 2007 Toyota Sequoia. This SUV is based on the Tundra chassis, the same chassis that famously hit 1 million miles in the hands of a logistics driver in Louisiana. The 4.7-liter 2UZ FE V8 is, in my opinion, the most reliable V8 ever put in a consumer vehicle, period. Why it's in the SUVs that never break down category? The 4.7-liter uses an iron block. It's heavy, but it's thermally stable. It doesn't warp, it doesn't leak, and it just keeps chugging. We regularly see these for sale with 350,000 miles, and the owners are still asking $8,000 because they know someone will buy it and drive it for another 5 years. The Limited trim was the luxury SUV of its day, with JBL audio and a sunroof. It's a bit dated now, but for a budget Immortal, you can't do better. Years to watch? 2005 to 2007, these got a slight power bump and a 5-speed transmission. Number 6. Honda Pilot 2nd Gen. Not everyone wants a massive V8 that gets 14 mpg. For the families out there looking for long-lasting SUVs that are actually practical for carpooling, the Honda Pilot is the GOAT, greatest of all time. The 2003 to 2015 Pilots are famous for their J-Series V6 engine. This is the same engine architecture Honda has used in everything from the Odyssey to the Ridgeline. It's smooth, efficient, and exceptionally durable. Why it's on the list of SUVs that never break down? Honda's V6 is a masterclass in internal friction reduction. These engines don't eat themselves. As long as you do the timing belt every 100,000 miles, the engine will easily see 300,000 miles. The Pilot itself is sensible shoes, but if you want the luxury SUV version, you buy the Acura MDX. It's the same reliable Honda bones, but with super handling all-wheel drive and a cabin that actually feels premium. Years to watch? 2006 to 2008, the most reliable of the first gens, or 2012 to 2015, the refined 2nd gen. Number 5. Lexus GX460. If you ask a group of master technicians what they drive, a shocking number of them will say a Lexus GX460. This is the hidden gem of the luxury SUV world. Internationally, this is the Land Cruiser Prado. It's built in the legendary Tahoe plant in Japan, which is widely considered the highest quality car factory on the planet. It's a body-on-frame, full-time 4WD beast that just happens to be wrapped in soft leather and wood trim. Why it's one of the top long-lasting SUVs? The 4.6-liter V8 uses the 1UR FE. This engine doesn't have the fancy bells and whistles of modern turbos. It's just a solid, balanced V8 that runs forever. It's one of those rare SUVs that never break down because Lexus refused to change the design for over a decade. They just kept refining it until there were 0 flaws left. It's the perfect size for a U.S. garage. It's narrower than a Tahoe, making it great for city driving, but it can still tow 6,500 pounds. It's the forever car. Years to watch? 2010 to 2023. The 2014 models got the spindle grille update if you want a more modern look. Number 4. Toyota 4Runner. 5th Gen. We cannot talk about long-lasting SUVs without mentioning the vehicle that holds its value better than gold bars, the 5th generation Toyota 4Runner, 2010 to 2024. This is an automotive dinosaur, and I mean that as a compliment. While other brands were moving to 10-speed transmissions and turbocharged engines, Toyota kept the 5th Gen 4Runner on a 5-speed automatic and a 4.0-liter V6. Why? Because it works. Why it's one of the SUVs that never break down? The engine in the 4Runner is a tank. It doesn't have direct injection, so no carbon buildup issues, and it doesn't have a turbo. It's an old-school, port-injected engine that will run on low-quality gas and survive extreme heat. Even though it's not a traditional luxury SUV, the limited trim offers heated, cooled leather and a decent JBL sound system. But people don't buy 4Runners for the leather. They buy them because they want to know that in 10 years, the only thing they'll have spent money on is oil, tires, and gas. Years to watch? Literally any year from 2010 to 2024. They are all built to the same insane standard. Number 3. Chevrolet Tahoe/Suburban GMT 800/900. We have to talk about the American workhorse. If you're looking for long-lasting SUVs that can haul a boat and 8 people, you look for a Chevy with a Vortec V8. The GMT 800/900 platforms are legendary in the US. There's a reason why every government agency and limo service in DC used these for decades. The iron block 5.3-liter and 6.0-liter engines are basically indestructible if you keep oil in them. Why it's one of the SUVs that never break down? Simplicity. It's an overhead valve, pushrod engine. No complex dual overhead cams, no complicated timing chains that stretch. It's tractor tech in the best way possible. If a water pump goes out, you can buy one at a Napa Auto Parts in the middle of Nebraska for $80 and fix it with a 10mm socket in an hour. If you want the luxury SUV version, you buy the GMC Yukon Denali or the Cadillac Escalade. They offer the same robust bones, but add magnetic ride control and higher-end interiors. Just a pro tip, on the 2007 Plus models, look for a VCM delete to keep the cylinder deactivation from causing lifter issues down the road. Years to watch? 2002 to 2006, the indestructible era, or 2012 to 2014, the perfected GMT 900. Number 2. Lexus LX 570. If the Land Cruiser is a bit too National Geographic for your neighborhood, let me introduce you to its sibling, the Lexus LX 570. This is the quintessential luxury SUV for people who actually understand how cars work. Mechanically, it's a Land Cruiser, but it adds a layer of omotenashi, the Japanese art of hospitality. You get better sound insulation, a Mark Levinson audio system that rivals most home theaters, and the AHC, or Active Height Control system. Why it's in the category of SUVs that never break down? While European air suspensions are notorious for failing and costing $5,000 to fix, the Lexus AHC system is hydraulic. It's essentially a heavy-duty tractor system adapted for a car. If you change the fluid every 60,000 miles, it can easily go 200,000 miles without a leak. Among long-lasting SUVs, the LX 570 holds its value better than almost any other vehicle on the market. You might pay more up front, but your cost of ownership over 5 years is often lower than a brand new Kia because it simply doesn't depreciate as fast and never needs a trip to the mechanic for anything other than maintenance. Years to watch? 2012 to 2021. Avoid the 2008 to 2011 if you hate the older, slower infotainment. Number 1. Toyota Land Cruiser 200 Series. You can't have a conversation about SUVs that never break down without starting at the top. The 200 series Land Cruiser, sold in the US from 2008 to 2021, is quite literally over-engineered to a 25-year service life in third-world conditions. Toyota engineers didn't test this in the parking lot of a Target in Kentucky. They tested it in the Australian outback and the Sahara Desert. The frame is twice as thick as a standard SUV. The starter motor is designed to survive 10 times the average duty cycle. The 5.7-liter V8, the 3U RFE, is a masterpiece of low-stress longevity. Why it's one of the best long-lasting SUVs? It's all about the Land Cruiser heritage parts. Toyota uses specific part numbers for the Cruiser that are higher grade than what they put in a Corolla or even a Camry. Everything is heavy. Everything is metal where others use plastic. It's the kind of vehicle where you change the oil and in return it promises to never leave you stranded. In the US, the Land Cruiser was sold as a one-spec luxury SUV. It came with everything: heated and ventilated leather, a cooler box in the center console, and a ride quality that feels like a velvet tank. Years to watch: 2013 to 2015 for the value sweet spot, 2016 plus for the updated 8-speed transmission and modern styling.